Hello, my name is Elena. I live in New York City, USA. I am from USSR. This country still exists, and I want to talk about my experience with MedBed 9010. I kind of manifest this experience for myself. I knew about it, and I always was fascinating and wanted to try that on myself. I knew this is extraterrestrial technology and actually um, functioning or processing by the extraterrestrials. I heard on the moon right now. I don't know, like sometimes they invite people in different dimensions and then they disappeared. But for right now, I don't know where it's available. So I actually, for my surprise, I saw this on 9010 free trial, and by the end of the new year, I went through all introduction videos. I registered and decided to start my new year with MedBed experience, MedBed 9010, because I often meditate with Pleiadians emissars in using camera of light, multi-level camera of light, multi-level and healing of integration. I don't know what I say. So when I go to sleep, I'm tired or I don't feel well, I invite Pleiadians emissars and I ask them to install camera of light of multiple healing and integration around my bodies, and then I call consciousness of Christ with Maria Magdalena, Sophia. Also I ask angels to be in presence. I call angels by their names who I want to be present, and I call and I also ask my higher self to be at the present here and now. I ask also them to install the crystal of unified love, and then there's like some music and the experience begin. Usually I feel how they work with me. And lately, when I was doing this experience, I started imagining that I'm in MedBed. And when I called them, I said, I'm in MedBed right now, like, and I fall asleep all the time after I do this, but I see very interesting dreams. I traveled in different realities. I'm doing things and amazing. I see myself from different perspective. I see big dogs that bigger than me. I fly, I elevate, I go to ships, but I can't explain to anybody what it means. I don't even know. I know like I'm somewhere, I'm connected, I'm doing something in different dimensions, but I'm just in 3D world that not many people would understand me except my mother. My mother is the same as me. So at about like 2:30 afternoon, I decide to start because I want to experience and remember everything as like all the sensation of this experience. I lay on the bed and I ask creator permission to do this. I kind of feel positive, and then I call the Pleiadians emissars to assist me with in using MedBed 9010, and I call Christ consciousness to be present, and my angels, and I ask my higher consciousness being present. And I asked them to install the crystal of unified love around. And also there like one thing, like axis for aligning with divine integration, axis of light of divine integration. Then I ask Medbed 9 to 10 activate. Then I ask Medbed 9 to 10 scan my body, and then I start feeling scanning up and down, and then actually mentally I just kind of feeling that I'm doing myself the scanning. But then I say like scan my brain, scan my organs that I'm concerned, and then I was giving my kind of orders to Medbed and talking to it constantly, but I always give love and gratitude. And also I called Syrian beings from the Sirius constellation, and I express my love and gratitude for opportunity to use the gift that they give to humanity through Oliver. So I had like feeling very interesting sensation during this process. When I asked to scan my brain and fix my brain, because I had post-traumatic kind of, I had hematoma, I had head trauma a while ago, like maybe 20 years ago, and I wanted to see if anything kind of distorted. So I asked to fix and restore whatever imperfection I have in my head, and I have start feeling like this pulse, like kind of vibration like a Milky Way galaxy, like this in my brain. And then I ask creator, Medbed creator, to download fifth dimensional energies in all my cells. And then I talked to my cells and I said all my cells is receiving the energies of fifth dimension, and I felt amazing rain from above, like different kind of colors, green, blue, magenta. They were coming like to my my body, to my body, because I sensed it, I felt it. And then I felt that Merkaba is moving. I felt that I'm in crystals, like exactly like two pyramids, and crystal pyramids. And this was rotating, and I fell asleep. And then after 3 hours, I wake up. I said to Medbed, please stop for break. I'm taking a break. I'll be back. And I come back and I said, okay, let's continue, Medbed. Remember where we stopped. Let's do another download. I want to download energies of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 dimensions. And as soon as I just thought about it, I didn't finish, and how I felt very big wave from my legs up to my head, and it was like this, like onto my head, and I was whoa. I was not even expect this fast sensational wave, like I am like kind of suck of energy was into my body. And I felt very, very divine, like pleasant, so relaxed, and it's just an amazing feelings. And I was constantly, oh, I love it, I thank you, like, you know, I love and gratitude, I mean, I also speak Russian to Medbed, like I speak English and Russian, always changing. And I felt vibrating my cells, and my face and my bodies, my skin was like tingling, and like a kind of small needles was on me, like pressuring my flesh and inside, because I activate all my cells. This is kind of creative experiment because I used to use my creativity, what I can do. So after my break, I didn't fall asleep. I was just talking to Medbed, and also I had a photograph where I was my early 20s, when I didn't have any traumas and any injuries, and I asked Medbed scan this photograph and integrate my present hologram with the hologram of timeline was when the photograph was taken, and make my health at the same health state when this photograph was taken. It's just trial, so I'm just experimenting also. I've always felt the sensation, something was happening, something was going on, and then I was reading, laying there. I didn't sleep, so I was just thinking, talking, and then I say, okay, let's download languages. Maybe maybe you can download languages in me, but and then Medbed 9 to 10 download languages. I told which languages I want to speak, and then I felt like after 8 hours passed, the energy was dissolved and disappearing slowly. I felt very good, very relaxed, very unusual and happy. And then I next morning I wake up, I look in the mirror, and I see my face red. I was like, oh, must be resulting from the trial. And my friend called me and comment on my red face also. I said, this is the trial of the Medbed energies. I receive amazing energies. So next day, Monday I went to work, and I told how great I had a new year, and I had like this amazing experiment, and I recommend, and people didn't hear about the Medbed at my work. They were like, oh, okay, that's interesting. Like, and I said, like, Google, you see, you can experiment that and feel yourself. So then I just was in 3D world. I had to work. I'm working at the computer 9 hours every day, and but I felt very hyper. I feel very high. Like I have like always I had some kind of energies coming through my head, through my body, and I start more. I find out that my body is more sensitive to energies right now. Like when I talk to creator, when I like ask some energies, I feel like my all my body goosebumps right away, and I feel this ray, like this kind of waves of energies going through my body. In like if I meditate or I do something or I inline or grounding, I always feel this goosebumps on my body, and I feel this energy like, wow, like thank you, love it. So this is it. I think maybe I missed something, or probably I missed something, but I would like to share this experience or repeat again. But one thing, if I purchase this service, virtual service, as I understand it, it's only you can it's only can be working in your home, at your home. But what if I travel, if I want to go to another country and I want to have the service with me, how this would be working? That's the questions for me right now. Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate the opportunity with this experience. We'll see how things will happen, what's gonna happen this year with me. Live, learn, and see. And wish you all the best. Bye bye.